It's coffee time. Hopefully the audio on this is going to be okay. I did a couple of test recordings and it sounded perfectly fine, but ever since we messed with the audio so much yesterday for the stream, I've been worried. I've been a little concerned. But it sounded fine in the other videos, so fingers crossed. Also, my hair looks a little greasy. A little bit like I need a shower, perhaps? Yeah, that's gonna have to happen. Also, the contrast looks really high. What happened? What happened to all my stuff? Look, it's like, hold on. I'll turn my head this way a little bit more. It looks like I have one smoky eye, like the makeup style. Like I put a lot of, eyeliner and stuff on this eye to make me look all lady of the night. And then this eye is totally normal. I swear both are normal. There's nothing going on. It's just contrast. There's just a lot of contrast happening right now. I don't understand why. I couldn't figure out why I was lifting the mug with this hand, and then I realized it's because the design is on this side of the mug. Sick Umbrella Academy Mug Dodger. Oh, why thank you. I got it at a comic book shop a couple of years ago. But that happens subconsciously now. Like, I just realized that I need you guys to see whatever's on the mug, right? So I can't lift it with this hand. I gotta lift it with this hand. And I do that without even meaning to now. This is something that apparently consumes my life to the point that it is subconscious. It is now totally subconscious. Which is pretty cool. I played DayZ for the first time today. I can't tell how I feel about that game. It's not the sort of game that I think I could get addicted to, because I have a lot of friends who have been playing it, which is why I decided to play it, because I was like, hey, maybe I can play with you guys since you're all seasoned players and whatnot. And so Sam and I played with our friend Rusty, and man, like, for most of it, I was just so frustrated. Which I guess makes sense. The game doesn't handhold you at all, and it's not a finished game. It's early access. But I was just like, oh, man. Although I felt really excited when I did find things, there were a lot of things that frustrated me, like that anytime something was closed, I couldn't open it to find more stuff. Like, I hated that every time I went by a dresser, I couldn't just open the dresser to find things. Like, that was very frustrating. And the zombies, there were zombies everywhere, and apparently there aren't supposed to be as many zombies anymore. But there were zombies all over the place. I was constantly running from zombies, and then Sam and David would be like, hey, come on. Hey, why are you running that way? And I was like, do you not see the army of zombies behind me? It was awful. But I don't know. I'd play it again. I think that it's the sort of game that I'd only find fun with friends, though. I couldn't find it fun on my own. But Loadout is super fun. Okay, so the stream totally happened yesterday. For any of you who missed it and were very sad, don't worry. I'm planning on streaming a whole lot more. Although I will say that the first hour of this stream, maybe this was the right one to miss. The first hour of this stream was me going, I really want to figure out how to make it so I can play music and you guys can hear it. Like, I could play pre-show music or break music, right? So we spent, the reason that I've messed with the audio so much, we spent an hour trying to figure out how to make this work, and like turning off the broadcast, coming back, turning off the broadcast, coming back over and over and over and over again, and nothing worked. And I finally was like, you know what? Forget it. But someday we're gonna just make that work, because ever since we switched out the sound card, a lot of stuff has been different, which sucks. Oh my goodness, that yawn snuck up on me so badly. I did not expect that to happen. But yeah. So we did the live stream until midnight. It went from a little past 8 until midnight, but really it went from a little past 9 until midnight. And we played, I showed everybody how to beat Crimson S, because I'm very proud of myself for figuring out how to beat that game. And then played Loadout for the rest of the night. And it was the first time I had ever played Loadout. Never played it before. A lot of people have told me that it's very similar to TF2. And so when I started playing it, I was delighted to realize that the controls are basically the same, and really they just give you like a blank slate, and you can create any of the other classes that are in TF2. So like basically it's, hey, figure out what you want your character to look like. And if you want them to look super cool, you have to pay money, which it's a free-to-play game, so who cares? So I was like, all right. So I got Got Helga in there. I was like, yeah, Helga, you and me. We're gonna do the thing. So got Helga in there and then made a couple of guns, and I was like, all right, so basically, depending on your loadout, depending on the way that you made your weapons and all that, you could effectively be a sniper. You could be a heavy. You could be any of those TF2 classes, and the controls are so similar, and it's very cartoony. And I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun, and I feel like I didn't do too bad as well. It's like, okay, I'm not terrible at this. There were a couple of rounds where I was just dead weight, mostly near the end, actually. After I had played for a while, I was just like, I'm getting too cocky. I'm getting too cocksure, not paying as good attention anymore. But overall, thought that it went very well. And everybody seemed to enjoy it. We had about, like, 1,500 concurrent viewers for most of it, which is awesome. I was like, cool, you guys want to hang out? Sick. So, yeah, I think that a lot of people were asking why I didn't have subs put up, which surprised me, because that would mean just you guys spending more money on me. But everybody was like, you should have subs. Why don't you have subs? And I was like, okay, I guess I'm trying to get subs. I guess I'll get subs. But yeah, I would love to be able to have that, but I don't want to have people subbing to me unless I'm streaming a lot. So I want to stream a lot more, and I don't think that that's out of my reach. I think that that's very doable. Obviously, if I can figure out how to do pre-show music, then it's all like A++++, right? Then it would just be beautiful music to my ears, as it were. But right now, man, we messed with this so much. I was getting messages from everybody. I was like, I can't read all of these, guys. Can't read all of these. I don't know. Don't know what to do. Okay, calm down. But let's see. Yeah, did the thing. Did all that. We did Friend Zone yesterday, and that was very fun. We did Valentine's Day Friend Zone, just so I had little hearts on my face. And man, my face is just like, hey, pay attention to me. My eyes are itching, and I'm yawning, and I'm sneezing and coughing and all the things. I'm not sick. I'm just, oh wait, can I? Oh God. I just want you to be able to see all those pizza boxes. Let me tell you a story. So, So we ordered pizza, right? We were like, let's just get some poopy pizza, some like not great pizza, and play Jay-Z, and that'll be what we do tonight. And so that's what we were doing. We all ordered pizza. All of us to our own individual locations ordered pizza. And they brought our pizzas, and I started to eat mine. And we were watching Silver Spoon while we ate. So I'm eating my pizza. It's delicious. And Sam hasn't sat down to open his pizza yet. He's still doing stuff on his computer. He comes over, sits down, opens up his box, and he's like, what is this? And it's just this weird, cheesy, barbecue, oniony mess. It's just like, looks real gross and smells real gross. And he was like, this is not what I ordered. And I was like, well, we should call. Let's call them. And he was like, no, I'll just eat this. And I was like, well, I mean, feel free to try it. See if you like it. But if you don't like it, we should call. And he was like, okay. So we tried it, and he was like, it's okay. I was like, no. So we called. And obviously, I was like, hey, you sent us the wrong pizza. And he looked at my address, and he was like, oh, you know, that's really funny because we were just looking for the pizza that we sent you. And I was like, you don't say. And he was like, yeah, I think we got some stuff mixed up over here. And I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised. And so he offered me in-store credit or the actual pizza. And I was like, yes, could you send us the actual pizza? That would be lovely. And he was like, of course, I can definitely do that. And I said, okay, cool, thank you. And I got off the phone, and Sam goes, wow, the people at American Domino's, way nicer than the people at the Domino's in England. He was like, if this was England, they would have just been like, "Are you allergic to the stuff on the pizza we sent you? Then deal with it," and hung up. I was like, that can't be true. That can't be right. But then I remembered there was, like, early on when we were dating, there was a time when he ordered pizza. It got there, like, 4 hours late, and it was the wrong pizza. And he was like, "What is this?" And I was like, you know, that's, looking back, that sounds like it could be true. I can't imagine. I was like, what? That would be insane. Couldn't do that here. Like, no way. Oh, man. But in the end, we got the right pizza. So that was good. I ate all of mine. It was delicious. And we played DayZ, and I'm very sleepy, so I'm actually probably going to go to bed early. I think that Sam's probably going to play more DayZ. Whatevs. He can do what he wants. But I had a good night. I had a good day. And it's not Sunday yet. I keep thinking it's Sunday. I was going to say I had a good weekend, and then I was like, I guess it's not over, huh? I have another whole day. That's pretty great. But anywho, I hope you guys had an amazing day. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.